Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. It's Pebble Creek Mug Day. I love that photo, Chris. You got the lighting just perfect. Couldn't be better for a model that, has LED lights in them. That's well, I can see it on this side too. Yeah, I just love that photo. Anyway, speaking of lighting, we're going to have to contend with, well, I shouldn't say have to contend with, that makes it sound like I don't want to do it. I'm actually looking forward to it. We're going to be putting LED lights in this overhead bulkhead here. And I was thinking that maybe I might, instead of drilling holes and shoving the bulbs through from the top side, I was wondering, you know how they have two little wires coming up out of the LED after you bend them up? What if I was to drill two tiny little holes just to fit the wires through, run the wires up? Oh, and I'm starting to think about it, and I'm realizing that then I'm going to have difficulty at the top side soldering the wires on, because of the plastic, right? Yeah, okay, it's not going to work. Forget what I just said. Now, we got the photo etch out here. Now, UK Jason, model kit stuff guy, he sent a message, a comment, and he said, I noticed that there's photo etch in step 21, and I thought, I don't remember seeing that. So when I sat down at the model table here a few minutes ago, I checked, where is it? Well, it turns out that yes, there is. As near as I can tell, there is one piece of photo etch. And you know what it is? It's little headphones. Like they used to use those a lot in, well, we still use them a lot. But this sort of thing. Okay, so why do I have headphones right behind me? Well, this is ear protection. They're on the vacuum cleaner. I use these almost every time when I vacuum off my mess, whatever I've made here. Because I don't like the high-pitched whine just right behind me from the vacuum cleaner. When you get to be my age, I know I'm always talking about being old, aren't I? But you want to protect your hearing. I'm fortunate so far that my hearing is probably, well, I'm sure it's not as good as when I was a teenager, but it's probably, I guess, 90%. A lot of people my age, they're deaf already. But I can hear the birds chirping outside even with the windows closed, if one happens to chirp outside. If he tries to chirp today, what is it here? It's -5. Well, it's warming up. His little chirp would probably freeze and fall into the snow. Anyway, okay. Enough being silly here. Anyway, I told Jason, photo etch. Oh no, I'm going back to bed. But I can see this is going to be an easy one. Now, whenever I say it's going to be easy, you can be sure that it's not. Okay, got something from Amazon yesterday. Okay, we'll be talking about that probably in about 2-3 days. And what this is for. I think a lot of you probably recognize what it is. Okay, let's recompose here. And I don't know if I want to do the photo etch right now. We got a lot of little parts to get here. We got a lot more radio equipment. Is there decals that has to go on some of this stuff? I think there is. Okay, yeah, this piece right here is, as near as I can tell, a lot of these overhead bulkhead pieces are the same. So this piece may not be this piece, although it sure looks like it. Okay, yeah, Okay, we've done this. Okay, let's stop. We'll worry about when we get to it. I don't know if some of this radio dials have to have decals on them or not. But anyway, we pretty much got the decal situation figured out. I'm going to continue on with it. I'm not saying that it's going to go well, and I'm just saying that I'm going to continue on with it, and because the decals that we put on that other piece actually turned out, for the most part, and from arm's length, they look pretty good. So yeah. Okay. Let's. Well, this thing here, we've already done that. Where are these parts? Okay. Yeah, we got these desks made already. Was I supposed to put one of these in something already, and I missed it in step 19? No, I just had to make it in step 19 and 20. All right. I am not organized here this morning, am I? I think I did that before, didn't I? Now let's get out of here. Oh, one more thing. The sunrise this morning. It wasn't spectacular. It was very plain, but it sure was bright, and you could see exactly where the sun is coming up now. So I'll be sticking that at the end of today's episode, as long as I don't forget. So, okay, now, I'm enjoying doing that. K50. And we need K4. Now, you might remember K4. That's the one that we had to measure the size of the pegs to drill the hole on the desk. Okay, K29. And I believe we need 26. It's a little microphone that's supposed to sit on top of the desk. Now let's be careful here now. Okay, I'm trying to get everything off the K sprue, not necessarily doing these in order. This is K3. And we need 6 and 7. No, these are distinctively different enough that I don't need to worry about getting them mixed up. 22, 25, and 27. There's a lot of pieces we need in this step. Okay, now there's a big one down here that we need. The 19. And I was wrong when I originally thought that we didn't need to be putting decals on them. Almost every one of these requires a decal. Okay, what else do we need off the K sprue? Okay, apparently we need the K2. All right. Anything else off the K sprue? Okay, this is the L sprue. L's 13 and 14. Well, I'm getting quite a collection of little boxes that look, some of them very similar, but they're just enough different that I don't think we're going to get them mixed up. All right, anything else off the L sprue now? All right, we need some bigger pieces. We need the L6. I know that looks like a 9, but it is actually a 6. Okay, now I think we need a piece similar back off the K sprue. And it is the K10. So I was placing all the little parts out on the manual here just to make sure I hadn't missed anything. And I was sort of patting myself on the back. Yep, I got everything. And then I realized I'd missed the largest piece of all. And it's a J6. So there are two J sprues. I'll explain that in a minute. So I grabbed this thing, and you probably can't quite see it there, but that says J2. And I thought, well, that's funny. I need a J6. Well, it does have a 6 right here. It's upside down. Looks like a 9 again. But anyway, this is the piece. And here's what's happened. There are 2 J sprues. There's a J2 and there's a J1. And the J1 only has 1 piece left on it. I don't know when we're going to need it. But once we get this piece here, we've got everything. Now let's not get over exuberant here and accidentally nip something you need. Okay, now that's it for this sprue. It's done. So that's another one that we can hang on the wall. Well, you know, I've given up hanging them on the wall. Okay, I realize I didn't get the lights, but we're not going to bother with them. We'll just leave them on the K sprue because we are going to be drilling out for LEDs. I wonder if 3 is going to be enough. You know, this is going to. It could be that in the radio rooms we might want to have a couple of extra lights. You know, one in each little compartment. You know, being as I'm not going to be going to all the work of, you know, putting LEDs in behind the radios. So maybe it might be a good idea to have that little area well illuminated. I'm just sort of thinking out loud again. Near the beginning of this episode, I said something about, you know, if I say it's going to be easy, it's probably going to be hard. I'm looking at the headphones now, and it appears that there are 3 photo etch number 9s, and does that mean we're supposed to take these 3 pieces and sort of laminate them together to make so that they're thick, or does it mean that later on we're going to need 2 more headsets? And I was just thinking if we were to laminate the one on top of the other and then solder it, that would make it thicker. But it might be difficult to fold at the, you know, because I do believe we're supposed to fold this one probably up onto this one, and then the whole thing gets doubled back onto the third one. I think that's how it's supposed to go. The instructions don't say make 3, nor do they show that these are, you know, laminated together. If anybody knows that we need these later on in the build, you know, if you could in the comments below, that'd be really nice. Okay, so we need to get this one here. And I'm just going to take the one. I'm going to leave the other two on, because it's possible that we have to get it later on. I might be getting in your field of view here. Okay, that one should be loose. Very carefully here. Very carefully. Try and get it off without kinking it. Alright, I think I basically got it here. It's possible I'm going to mess this up and we're not going to have headphones, in which case they're just going to have to listen to the Führer or whoever through the speaker on the radio. Earlier this afternoon, I phoned Sunward Hobbies in Toronto. And, well, I guess technically it's Mrs. Saga. Anyway, bottom line is Daniela remembered me. She did talk to me. And she was the person that I had been corresponding with originally, so that's why I phoned and talked to her. And what she's going to do is she's going to email me, I think through PayPal or something, so that I can pay the what I owe them. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. I haven't checked to see if she's emailed me the information that I need yet. Yeah. Okay, I do believe we now have all our parts for step 21, including the photo etch. Unless I'm supposed to laminate those pieces together, but I just can't see how it's going to work. Okay, I'm going to call it quits for this afternoon. I think I've done about all I want to do here. So thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.